Hey, friends of Pete, thanks for tuning in. Part of the process of this is just kind of giving you guys a little bit more insight before this devotional comes out this fall. And of course, I'm recording this in the summertime, and some of you may listen to this in the weeks ahead. So I wrote a little devotional on baptism that meant a lot to me, and I felt like the Lord laid it on my heart. So I'm going to read it to you. It's summertime. Uh, Sometimes that's when people decide to get baptized in the river or a pool. But our baptism is significant in our lives. And so this is what I wrote. Standing under a cold shower or taking an ice bath is never comfortable. The polar bear plunge is for the few and the proud, but it's not for me. Every summer on our family trip to Maine, our family stands on the pier over the translucent 60-degree harbor water and jumps in. Vacation in Maine begins with this traditional plunge. Lately, I've held back, hoping the kids wouldn't notice. My circulation isn't as good as it used to be, and there is a potential for a heart attack that could ruin the rest of our vacation. Most likely, I would be buried along with some relatives in the local cemetery. Here lies dear old Dad. He jumped in the 60-degree water in his 60s. It was late October once when I went down to the river with a friend from our church and her family. She was about to revisit the MD Anderson Cancer Clinic in Houston, Texas for life-saving surgery. But first, she wanted to be baptized. I told her the water would be cold, but she was okay with that. She wanted to experience her baptism deep in her bones. Pastor Wynne Collier said that our baptismal vows speak of new life, but speak of death first. When you go under, you're not getting some light splash to rinse off the dust. No, you drown under those murky waters. Baptism happens to us once, but it prepares us for a lifetime of drowning, a lifetime of being rescued. Sometimes diving into a cold body of water will take our breath away, but maybe that's the point. We may find it hard to breathe, but our commitment to Christ means we're ready for this. Our faith prepares us for the deeper waters of life. In baptism, God's love will hold us, and in the end, God's love will raise us up again. I have been crucified with Christ, and I no longer live, but Christ lives in me. The life I live in the body, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. Thanks for listening.